Good morning, y'all. It is 8:05 a.m. Today's March 16th, 2025. It's a Sunday. And I am about to go back home. The idea is to drink my smoothie as soon as I go back home real quick, change my clothes, and hit the gym very fast because I'm trying to go to the meditation center today, and that starts at 10. So yeah, I'm excited for today. I think it's gonna be a little tough because I should do a lot of things, and my morning is basically all filled already. You know, if that actually happens, if I'm able to go to the gym and go to the meditation center after, that's gonna be done at 11 maybe, and then I gotta be home after that. It's gonna be like what, 11:15 maybe. So the other thing that is already like scheduled for today is Bahia. We're gonna play. It's gonna be at 2 p.m. the game, and I'm watching that. And that's gonna take like 1 hour, maybe 2 hours of game. So we're gonna be done at 4. So all the rest of my day, having in mind that I want to sleep early. Today I am going to bed before 9, and I am knocking out before 9. Watch how I go. Oh, this stuff is nice. But yeah. So you see that I just have between 11:15 and 2 p.m. to do something. I gotta have lunch in that meantime as well. And then after the game, so from 4 all the way until 8:50, that's the time that I have to do stuff today. I got 2 papers. One of them is due today, one of them is due tomorrow, the other one is done at the end of the month. So I'm kind of good on that. But 2 papers, I have some other little assignments. I don't think nothing is due today though, so it's not that I have to do them. But I gotta do grocery shopping. I'm running out of food at home, and it would be good if I could shave. You know what I mean? I'm starting to look like a gorilla out here. No disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect to our gorillas out there who watch my videos. Okay. I love y'all, and every single time that I got the chance to go to the zoo and see y'all or your peer friends' monkeys, I was just stare at y'all for like I could just watch y'all play for hours. I just think it's so interesting to watch monkeys and gorillas. They're so interesting to me. But I've stopped going to zoos. I am not stepping in a zoo anymore, unless I know it does some good for stuff out there. But just having animals locked in cells so that people can watch them, I don't really like that idea. You know, they were supposed to have the whole forest, the whole field, wherever their biome is, for themselves, and they're kept in a cubicle that has glass so that people can see them. I don't like that. So I stopped going to zoos. But so there were a couple of things, 2 things specifically that I want to talk to y'all about, which is thoughts on being vegan and me wanting to play basketball, and what do I have to do so that that becomes a reality? Because right now I'm just going to the gym, but I know it's good for my body to do some cardio activity in a way. And if I can choose between like running, biking, anything that will give me cardio, basketball, nothing better than that for me. So just, I don't know, running 5-on-5s, LA Fitness. You know what I mean? That's already gonna help me. Or even better, doing actual basketball workouts. Shooting drills, dribbling drills, or even conditioning in the court. I love doing those, but at least the way that I'm living my life right now, I don't have time for that. So I gotta understand how to make time for that, and that's what I want to talk about. But I'm not gonna do that today. Maybe tomorrow. But it's already set on video, so when I'm editing this video, I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna remember it because I forget tomorrow. Yeah. Since I'm going to the meditation center, some interesting stuff is definitely going to be talked about in the service. So that's probably what I'm going to talk about today in the video. And I don't want this video to be freaking 30 minutes long. So that's that. I'll see y'all later after the service. So y'all, it is 11:24. Yeah, 11:24. Done with the service, and it was nice. It was a little bit confusing, honestly. There was some moments that I didn't really understand what the brother was talking about, and there was a few moments that my mind just went somewhere else, you know. So while he was talking, I just I just started thinking about random stuff, and then I would miss some portions of the sentence, and at that point on, it was hard to understand after. You know what I mean? That happened a couple of times. But the main point of today, and that actually ties with something that I am going through right now. I'm trying to start meditating, right? And one thing that I keep trying to understand is, when am I gonna feel something different while I'm meditating? You know, I don't know, I don't know, just feel something different. You know, I keep waiting for something to happen while I'm meditating, and I feel like I haven't really been successful at meditating. My understanding of meditating is the action of not thinking about anything. So you just put your mind somewhere else and you're not thinking about anything in that moment, you know. And I'm having kind of a hard time doing that. I'm always I'm successful at doing it for like 15 seconds, and then some thought runs through my mind, or I don't know, my mustache starts itching, or some outside noise starts to happen, and that catches my attention, you know. But what the brother talked about today was that we keep trying to seek God in a way. We're trying to seek God. I am seeking God. But the idea of seeking kind of implies that we're trying to find something that we don't have. You know, you're seeking something. You are looking for something that you don't have, but you want it. And he explained to us that we already have God in us. So we don't need to. He gave this little story where to summarize things, he was trying to look for his watch one day. He couldn't find it. And then he realized that it was on his right wrist. He always put the watch on his left wrist. That's why he couldn't find it. And it was with him the whole time. He said that God is the same way. It's already in us. We're just not looking for him in the right place. So it's not that something is gonna happen while I'm meditating. It's just the idea. It's just me consciously knowing that he's already within me. That's all it is. These experiences, if eventually they happen, they come and go. You know, if I hear something, if I see something, they come and go. But what stays forever is knowing that he is with me. And that should be enough, in a way. So it was nice to hear these words, because again, it's something that I'm going through. I'm thinking like, okay, am I doing something wrong? Why is nothing happening? Why is nothing changing? How am I supposed to know if I'm actually meditating or not? You know, I just have so many questions, in a way. But yeah. So I wish I could extend a little bit more on this, but that's all that I got. That's all that I understood. He was using some complicated words, man. But yeah. So I'll talk to you later to let you know how the day went. And see you soon.